Hey everybody, it's Shiri. Welcome back to a new video. Let's get into it. You wear your habits. Now, every day that you get up in the morning and you decide to do anything, and especially anything that you do repeatedly on a daily basis, that's what presents itself to the world, whether it presents and manifests itself on your body or in the way that you talk, in the way that you speak, and your energy, and people can feel that. So for example, if you get up and you're automatically like, I want to sleep in, scrolling social media, you're automatically, not only are you going to slow your time to get up and be productive, you're also going to just wake up with negative thoughts. That's going to spiral into not being the most productive you can be, not being the most grateful you can be, not being the best you can be. Because right off the bat, you're like thinking that you're upset or that you have to go do something. And that shows. When you wake up and you're grateful and you're inspired and you're disciplined and you have a routine, or you just find the gratitude in daily things, that manifests itself as well. It's like, I get to wake up today. I get to go to work today. I get to go to school today. I get to learn. I get to clean my space. I get to go outside and go for a walk. Even if it's just like the mundane things, I get to go to the grocery store or whatever. It's like, you get to go to the grocery store. Come on. And you know what? Just little things that you do every day. Like anybody who sits down and takes 5 minutes out of their day to meditate, journal, read, make themselves, whether it be a bowl of cereal or a 9-course meal, or you move your body in some way, shape, or form, you go on a walk, or if you go to the gym, anytime, even when you do self-care, washing your face, makeup, whatever it is, anytime that you do something for yourself, you're putting out that energy in the world that you respect yourself. And when you respect yourself and you hold yourself to a standard, other people start to respect you, or other people do respect you. Leo Skepi said this, like one of the most silent flexes you can have, and I know this might sound some type of way, being physically fit is like one of the biggest silent flexes because it shows, it's a physical representation of how much like time and energy you put into yourself. People know it's really hard to be consistent, especially when it comes to doing something difficult, like seeing progress at the gym. You have to eat clean, you have to build routine, you have to build structure, you have to show up for yourself, good days, bad days, whether you feel like it or not. And that shows on somebody's appearance, like athletes, you can see how much they train, how much they work hard. But that's just one example. If you feed yourself good foods, healthy foods, and I'm not saying, it has to be like some crazy smoothie every day, but if you're incorporating, fruits and vegetables into your diet, or make sure to drink some water each day, that shows itself too. Even when you're learning a skill, that's pouring into yourself. That is putting positive energy out there that's going to come right back to you. What you do every day shows in your attitude, in your appearance, in the way you present yourself, and the way you talk to people. When you show up for yourself and you respect yourself and people can see that, you become more dependable and more reliable because people can see and sense how highly you value yourself. Like for example, athletes who train all the time, I just feel like they're a really good example for this, like habits, because they're very routine and disciplined. Athletes who train all the time, they're showing up for themselves constantly. They have goals, they're motivated, they need to do all these things to get there, they break their goals down. And part of those goals are certain eating habits or certain lifestyle changes and this and that. And when you can see them play really, really well, you just know the amount of effort and skill and determination and hard work that they put into themselves. So any goal or dream that you have, if you take any action steps every single day, like anything, it could be 1%, you could like literally move an inch. Slow progress is better than no progress. Like going to the gym and having the worst workout of your life is better than not going at all. Creating those habits for yourself, even if it's like you're getting up before your alarm every day, you're getting up 5 minutes earlier every day, that's respecting yourself. What you choose to do is either a form of disrespecting yourself or respecting yourself. And nobody's perfect at all. And I'm not perfect at all. There are some things that I do that I've caught myself doing here and there. And I'm like, that's not it. We need to change that. The way that you feel about yourself and the way that you carry yourself in the world impacts your confidence, how you speak to others, which can then impact your future career, your future job, your future network, your future circle of friends. Telling yourself that you deserve the best, you deserve more, you deserve success, you deserve love, you deserve all these things. Even when it feels like the things that you want and the goals that you have are so distant, just by saying it over and over, writing it over and over, eventually your subconscious mind will take you into that direction where you will slowly start to do these little things that align with the things you tell yourself. I find that a lot of people don't realize how much they complain. And I used to do this a lot, so I can tell you that. But when I took a step back and started noticing everything that came, all the things I said that came out of my mouth, and 90% of it was complaining, I was like, whoa, this is what I'm putting out there? No wonder I get up and I'm upset, or I don't feel good about this, or I don't feel good about that, or I feel so distant from certain things, or maybe you're repelling people with that energy because that's not very attractive to be complaining all the time. Who wants to be around somebody who's so negative? I'm not saying you can't ever complain, but you catch my drift. Those people or those friends that you have in your life who are like, no, I know he's so bad for me, but I just keep going back. And it's like, I understand we need to support our friends sometimes. We need to be there for them. But it's like, at a certain point, you can't keep you can't keep being the one to be like, this is so bad for you. Or you have to just tell them, like, I don't want to hear it anymore. Every action that you take, everything that you say, every food you put in your body, every person you're around, every environment you're in, it's either a form of respect or it's a form of disrespect to yourself. And when you start looking at your life like that, you start looking at the people around you with that mindset. And I'm not saying like everybody around you has to do something for you, be of value to you. No, I'm not saying that. If it doesn't give you happiness, joy, love, money, laughter, exactly. My microwave is like, preach. If it doesn't give you something positive, then you're disrespecting yourself. Showing up on time to things, giving yourself a schedule, telling yourself you're going to do something and do it, taking action steps every day, putting yourself out there to chase your dreams, doing something even though it's scary, but could be good for you, trying new things, being resilient and full of grit. These are all these are all things that are forms of self-respect. And these are all things that are filled with such positive energy that will pour out into the world 10 times over. And I don't want this to appear like you need to be the most selfish person ever and focus on yourself and do all these things and be perfect and this and that, and then you'll have everything. That's not what I'm saying. If you move through the world feeling so good about yourself because you're confident in your abilities, you're confident in your drive, you're confident in how you feel, you do hard things even when they're hard because you'll feel better later. You try and you try and you try and you don't give up on the things that you want. That eventually, that positive energy will spill out into the world and you're able to make a positive impact on those around you and do good things. When you focus on how you feel and you really break your life down into different compartments, kind of like you're an organization, and then you have how you feel, how you move through the world, like how you feel at this environment, how you feel at this environment, how you feel at this environment. Then it's how do you feel around this person? How do you feel around this person? Then it's how do I feel when I do this? How do I feel when I do that? When you look at it from the lens of how do I feel? Is this respecting myself? You will notice that there are so many things that you probably do on a daily basis that you don't realize that show the world, that show others that you don't respect yourself. I'm not saying you need to be looking and feeling your best every day and, manifesting every day and waking up glowing. I'm not saying that. I'm not. Whatever thing that you know that you don't do very often that is considered like treating yourself, whatever that is for you, those things are for the soul and not the body. Sometimes the soul needs the junior chicken combo with a strawberry fruitopia. How you think, how you feel, how you present yourself to the world, that's all from consistency and habit and the respect you have for yourself. I really want you all to know that I believe in you all so wholeheartedly. Sometimes people see like the 1% that you put out into the world, but they don't see the amount of times you've tried and got back up and got back up and got back up. I remember in 2019, there's like a Snapchat clip of me. I was in New York and I was like taking a cute little mirror video of myself for 2 seconds, my outfit. And I was like, should I be a YouTuber? And it was like, that's like the little like black bar with white writing across it. And I remember when I started my YouTube channel and I found that, I was like, oh my gosh, no way. I'm deciding to be more consistent. That's definitely a form of respect for myself. I want to be more consistent. I want to try my best. I want to make a positive impact. And I want to be somebody who can inspire others. This is my dream, you know? This is one of my dreams. Like, this is, I've always felt such a calling to put something out there and make it my own and have autonomy over what I'm putting out there and to be the most authentic and real. And I know how diluted of authenticity everything has become on social media. I really just want you to know that I love you so much. I believe in you. Please don't ever give up on your dreams. Ever, ever, ever. I feel like I'm going to like start inserting that into every video, but like, don't give up on yourself. If there's someone else in this world who has something that you want or that is doing something that you want, and you're like, I actually have no idea how to get there. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to go. Just start writing it down and telling yourself, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. I am this. I am this. Eventually take some kind of action. The amount of times I've tried to post videos on the internet and I've deleted them, the amount of times I've deleted TikTok accounts, the amount of times I've been inspired to do something and got scared. It only takes that courage to try again. There's nothing stopping you from being like, you know, I tried it. I'm going to try again. Maybe on your like 25th try, something will happen. The only way out is through. You don't learn to swim by reading about it. Just that unwavering faith and belief in the confidence in yourself to know that you're going to get to your goals. You can reach your goals. You can do anything you set your mind to, whether you see results or not. Like, whether you see the sun outside or you don't, you know that it's there. And that's exactly how you should feel about you, personal development, your goals, your successes, everything that you want and everything that you are. And you should know that you can do anything. And I love you.
I love you so much.
Have a great rest of your day.